Hey guys, alright, so today I'm doing a review on the Fourth Circle Fly. Thank you Fourth Circle for giving me these prototypes for me to test and review. So today with me I've got two types, which I believe is, one is the Eka plastic and one is the EX plastic. The Eka plastic feels a little bit softer and the EX plastic feels a bit more rigid. I brought some other discs out with me here today, and I'm going to be throwing those with the Fly, and we're going to see how they compare. I specifically brought one of these because when I put the Fly in my hand, I immediately felt like it was similar to a disc I know and love, which is the Buzz SS. So I just want to explain why I think so. So I'll put these up close. I'll put it up next to one of them. So as you can see, the profile is almost exactly the same. The major differences I see with the Fly is that it's got a slightly domier top. Keeping in mind that this Buzz SS is a beaten old one that I've had for a long time, but you can tell the difference on the top. But from a side angle, they feel exactly the same. I also brought out a beaten ESP Buzz that I've had for a while, and a Fourth Circle Dingo so we can compare the stability with their current mid-range disc. I've set the catch cam at 90 meters. Also got the speed gun that I can call out the speed of the throws each time I throw them to make sure that they line up the same speed each time I throw them. We're going to throw each of these discs on a flat release, then I'll come back and do it on a hyzer release, and then we'll do it again on an anhyzer release. Alright, so first up I'm going to throw the Eka Fly, and we'll see how that goes. Now the Buzz SS. Alright, so now we're going to throw them on a hyzer release, and I'll give them a bit more power, see if they flip up and flip over, or flip up to flat. Alright, so now we're going to do anhyzer release. I'm going to put as much height on it as possible so we can see it have time to fade back and see if we can get a full S-flight out of them. First up, Eka. Put a bit too much on that one. As you can see, the Dingo is much more stable. It just wants to fight back. Alright, so this time I'm going to throw on a bit of a hyzer release. I'm going to throw it as hard as possible. I've moved the camera back to 100 meters, and we'll see if we can get it right under it. It's close. EX. I've noticed that other one become a little bit more flippier when you put too much torque on it. I would have thought it was the other way around, that the floppier plastic, being the Ekar, was less torque resistant, but it was the opposite. So just keep that in mind. I'm going to throw this as flat and hard as possible to try and make the same distance. $78. Alright guys, so final thoughts. So it was as predicted. It's very similar to a Buzz SS. Has the same flight path, has the same feel in the hand, slightly domier on top like I was saying before. I noticed one of the flies was a little bit more understable once you give it a bit more power, so less torque resistant. Otherwise, they fly very similar. Just about to pick up the discs, and I've noticed they're grouped within 10 meters. Some of them are actually closer than 10. There's the 100-meter mark, which is the camera. So they got to about, I'd say about 85. That one's about 95 or so. And then this is the more flippy one. And then there's the more slightly stable one, which is not stable. I'd say actually this one's a little bit more stable on lower speed. And that one over there is a little bit more stable on higher speed. So yeah, like I said, if you do like a Buzz SS, I'll just go over it again. It's almost the same. You can see the profile is so similar. And again, as I said, the only difference is the tops. The top of the SS is a little bit flatter, and the top of the Fly is a little bit more domey. Otherwise, they fly very similar. Almost the same speed, probably same glide and fade. So yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching our review. And if you liked it, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.